Hey, what's up, everybody? I may have a surprise for you. My mom and dad are in town from Tennessee, and I may have my mom come on and do some videos with me. I'm sure they'll work out, but I'm thinking about it. She knows absolutely nothing about India. Nothing. She doesn't really know the difference, I think, between Sikh and Muslim. She wouldn't be able to explain the difference. And I think this could be really, really. Why is my camera wigging out? I think this could be really, really entertaining. I think it could be really, really charming. And I think it also could be a very, very big disaster. I don't know. My camera's wigging out, dude. I think it's the lighting. Anyways, you guys have been asking me for a long time to do a video on Tulsi Gabbard. We did one about her. And Tulsi Gabbard, I understand why she's of interest to our Indian friends, particularly our Hindu friends. She is the very first House representative who is a practicing Hindu. She is of American Samoan descent, and she comes from Hawaii, and she served in Hawaii. She was kind of raised in the Catholic Church. Her mom was from Decatur, Indiana, and her mom was of German descent, but she was a practicing Hindu. Gabbard, while she was a teenager, decided that she would make that her religion, became a Hindu. She was homeschooled, except she had 2 years at a missionary academy for girls in the Philippines, and she graduated from Hawaii Pacific University with a Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration. Now, one of the things that is very interesting about her, I think, is that her military service. She was honorably discharged as a major. She was a major, and she won a bunch of awards for being on anti-terrorism task force and servicing and combat awards and support awards. She's highly decorated, and she is a Democrat, and so there's an element of me that I really like of her, but she's would be liberal, right? And I'm more conservative. I think people would call me a nationalist. I'm pretty white-winged. Yes, I am white, but also right-winged. And people don't understand what that means. Like I'm so right-wing, I would almost be an anarchist, because I don't think the government has a role in doing really almost anything. I think they need to defend the borders. They need to provide basic services, but they should stay out of a lot of stuff. Personally, that's what I think. And I don't dislike liberals, but liberals tend to dislike me. Thus, you can see in the comments when we get anything kind of political. I am... if you were to make me an Indian, let's just say I transformed and I was an Indian Hindu guy, I would be a BJP party member. I would probably be what media would call as an extremist. I probably would be very much like, an Indian nationalist. And there's nothing wrong with being a nationalist. There's nothing wrong with putting your country first, right? But Tulsi Gabbard is, she is liberal. So I won't vote for her. I will vote for Trump again. However, if I had to vote for Democrat, I would vote for her, right? She is liberal, but she is reasonable. And right now, she's going through a really hard time with the liberal media. The liberal media is being really mean to her. They're picking on her, and they're causing her all kinds of problems because she agrees with Donald Trump in a foreign policy decision. And this foreign policy decision is America should not be the policeman of the world. And I agree with that. We should not be in everybody's business, right? if an ally needs help, we should help them. And the case in point of what is happening has to do with Turkey. So Barack Obama put American troops in Syria to stop the Turkish fighting with Syria and the invasion, right? And they've been there basically protecting Syrian oil, Syrian assets. Russia's kind of all involved behind the scenes. And they've been doing this. And Trump has come along and said, whoa, we're going to take our troops out. We need to take them out. We got too many troops everywhere, right? And everybody in the political system, both parties, Republicans and Democrats, are furious. No, you're going to, what about the Kurds? They're our allies. They helped us with this and that, and they're going to be wiped out. And Trump's point was, they're not legally our allies. Turkey is our ally, legally. Our treaty is with Turkey. We don't have a treaty with the Kurds. Yeah, the Kurds are nice people, but they didn't help us in World War II. They didn't help us in World War I. They didn't help us in Vietnam. Like, yeah, I understand they're nice people, but what are we're going to go to war against a NATO member? Like, are you crazy? We ain't doing this. We're pulling the troops out. And Trump told Turkey, listen, I'm telling you right now, knock it off. If you make a move as we depart, I will destroy your economy. He said that. He came out and said, I will destroy your economy. I can do it. I've done it to other nations. We will cripple you with sanctions like you have no idea. And Turkey said, let's sign a ceasefire. Hey, let's sign a ceasefire. I'll sign right now. And so Tulsi Gabbard supports that position. And the Democrats, the liberals, hate her for that because they want globalism. They want American influence. Come on, India, come on. Do you really want America telling you what to do? Only person I take orders from is the warrior queen. Shh, she's sleeping. America doesn't need to be the policeman. Right? America doesn't need to be involved, helping Pakistan. Doesn't need to be involved with certain things, police actions. We don't need to be in Japan. Like that ship has sailed. We don't need to be in Germany. Let's get these people. Do we need to be in Iraq? No. Do we need to be in Afghanistan? No. Let's bring them home. So she's under fire a lot for this. But man, she goes on the conservative TV shows like our version of Arnab. And she does really well on them. She's super likable, right? Some of the liberals are very much like in American politics because I'm white and I'm a man. Like, I should be put in prison. And it's like, whatever, dude. We're going to come take your guns. And I know for a lot of our international listeners, the gun thing is like this is just weird. It's culture, man. It is culture big time. I mean, what would it be akin to my Indian audience? It would be like, there's almost a religiosity to the guns in America, gods and guns, right? It would be like saying, no more firecrackers. You guys cannot use firecrackers in any kind of display. You can't have firecrackers. You can't do anything with crackers. People would just lose their mind in India. And I've seen that on videos like with Arnab Goswami where people are losing their minds over it. So that's Tulsi Gabbard. Super likable, even though she's of the opposite party. Served the country. She's a war hero. You kind of like that, And I think if she were president, you could reason with her. I would be curious to see what the relationship with India would be like. I really would. So anyways, that's the Tulsi Gabbard video. Go check her out. Again, not voting for her because I'm a Trump guy, but if you made me vote Democratic, I would vote for Tulsi Gabbard. I'll catch you later. Peace and much love.
Greetings. I am Minamoto no Yoshitsune, #1 samurai in Japan, and I am here to greet you on behalf of Movie Community College. The professor and the warrior queen would like to ask you to subscribe to their channel, Movie Community College. They are close to 200k and they need your help. Please like and subscribe to Movie Community College or face the wrath of Japan's #1 samurai.